Hey guys, and welcome to race 8 in Spain for KEG Racing Team. Looking forward to a good race this one. Hopefully we can actually pull a bit of form out and do well. L season for the start of this has been horrible to say the least, with only placing in the first race and then not even finishing many of the other races, and if not doing that, then just not scoring any points at all, which has been not great for him, especially coming into the mid-season way of the race. If he wasn't the owner, you'd be almost going, he would be gone. And if this had been Armstrong or anyone else, we would have kicked them out, as evident in seasons 1 and 2, which we did. We had a few, Lawson, I think it was, who we got rid of because he wasn't doing well, and a few other guys who definitely weren't, and we kicked them out about midway through the season. Armstrong's been the only consistent one at the moment who has been scoring a ton of points for the team this season. Did really well last season and has continued to get even better this season, which is awesome for him. A bit of a worry for us because, I mean, good luck for us trying to keep him if that's the case. His value is only going to go up. He's won a race, which makes him a race winner in the F1 in his second year, which is amazing for him too. I'm really looking forward to seeing what else he can do during this one. And if he moves on, then he moves on. I'd be glad to race against him. But we'll see what happens there. So, look, I'm already sort of defeatist attitude already that he's gone, but we'll see what happens. Looking forward to this one. Hopefully we can pull our fingers out and do well. Al really needs to. We need some good points from him, and that's really about all I can say for this one. All right, so let's get into all the race weekend, starting off with practice 1. So as you can see, good signs for Al early. Armstrong seemed to be struggling there on the mediums, but Al doing well on the mediums to come in first in free practice 1 as the fastest. Again in free practice 2, Marcus Armstrong slipping down. Al on the hards this time seems to have done well. It seems to be he's found some groove and some form, which is amazing to see. Not so fast there on the softs. Well, not too bad. Marcus Armstrong struggling and sitting around the middle of the pack there. As we head into Q1, we can see Marcus just slipping into Q2 with, again, Al topping the charts there, which is really good to see that he's going pretty fast this one, so hopefully he's found his form and his groove again. Armstrong flying up there into 5th to get into Q3. First time this season, first or second time this season that KEG have actually got into Q3 together, and Armstrong finished coming in at 10th with Al finally getting his first pole position for this season. Good to see that he's actually getting better and doing a lot, doing well for a change after his horror start. Well, his start to the season wasn't too bad, but every race since has been horrible. So hopefully this is the beginning of him finding his groove and getting into it. So let's get into how we did our strategy and then go on to the race.
Okay,
race
here we
strategy.
go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Why would I go longer on... Can I do that? It's only 0.203 seconds, so how can we do that? Nice and easy for today. I will personalize it. Fuck it. Personalize it. Yes. I'm happy with that. Alright. Let's go.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Kyle lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Russell, Leclerc, Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Sainz, Perez, Armstrong, Tsunoda, Gasly, Magnussen, Norris, Liam Lawson, Ocon, Stroll, Albon, Bottas, Joe, Sargent, Hulkenberg, and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
First pole of the season. Lights are out and away we go. Who's behind us now? Russell's coming up quick on Verstappen there, but we seem to be pulling ahead pretty rapidly. The upgrades we've done now happening. Oh, Russell's looking on the inside. It just pulls up real close as Verstappen goes down the inside as well. And we escape damage on the first corner for the first time this season. Bring it on. And away we pull up with Verstappen seemingly right up behind Russell there, as Russell slips in behind us there, looking on the inside again. But nothing doing as we turn that corner very well, defending on the inside. It looks like that he pulls back and Verstappen harries him as they come into, I couldn't even tell you what number corner this is, and we push on and we seem to be pulling apart. Maybe the upgrades that we got finally have done something. This is doing very nice for us, considering that the start of the season has been horrible. Ooh, too wide on that corner there. We'll get the track limits, and Russell still looks like Verstappen got the track limits there on that one as well. 23 laps of this as we go through, normally having trouble on that corner there. Track limits again, we are in trouble already. Off we go. Managed to keep the lead in the first lap and no damage on the first lap, which is amazing for us. And we pull out on Russell, Verstappen sitting a little bit further behind Russell there. Everyone's sitting on the hards for the first lap. And this is where we were last season. This is where it was comfortable. Click on the green there, someone's crashed. Bit of debris, I imagine, on the track. It's not ours for a change. We're second on Russell. Now, we could have gone the complete opposite way here, and even though we're winning that race, yep. Even though we're winning this race, this is the complete opposite way is boring as hell by the looks of it.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Mark telling us to use some of that PRS, but we're nearly 2 seconds out on the now, so what's the point really? We go down the straight again, pulling out another fastest lap.
Fastest lap of the race.
Verstappen, Leclerc, Sainz, I have no idea where Armstrong is at the moment. We'll check in with him soon. It's so fast, so good around
Yellow
this one.
flag.
Grand Jan, I can't even say his name, you, sitting out there in the corner there. Not worrying about him, we're just carrying on now, 2 seconds away now. Ooh, very wide on that corner. Still 2.5 seconds in front. Track limit penalties. Especially not just yet. This is 13 laps to go on these tyres. 10 laps to go, isn't it? Yeah. Russell's still in there, staying ahead of Verstappen, but only just, it looks like. Verstappen will probably make his move in the next lap or two if he doesn't already this lap. This is what I get for watching behind us. I was stuffed up a few there. It looks like Russell and Verstappen are duking it out. The Ferrari sitting behind them waiting to pick off probably whatever happens to the loser out of this. If we go too close to the edge into the corner there as well. Trying to keep an eye on what's going on behind us and at least commentate and make it a little bit interesting, because right now it is not. The upgrades we've done for this car is working well, thank Christ, unless someone's changed the difficulty level on this, which I've got a feeling that's what's happened, because I have not been this far in front this season. Bit of a drastic change even before upgrade, so I know in the last race I said I was going to lower it, but it was never going to be to this detriment, so if that's the case we'll just fix it next race, unfortunately. Pretty good to get a win on the board though. But I've still got a fair few laps to go, so anything can happen between now and then. So let's not count our chickens before they're hatched. I was kind of hoping for a more exciting race, which is what normally the other ones have done. So, work our way to where we need to be to make these interesting. Still not enough for a penalty, and Verstappen who's taken over Russell there. Russell seems to fall behind with the claw in the upper even down his neck. Does Russell have some sort of issue? Leclerc is catching him at a rate of knots, but he's not too far behind Verstappen, so that'd be a good battle to have witnessed back there. We're turning around. We have rounded too many corners for there to be anything for us to see, so. This is the one that's going like causing damage to me, like myself or anything like that. Verstappen, Russell and Leclerc seems to have fallen back off Russell a little bit there. Well, Verstappen seems to be battling again Russell. The DRS going down the main straight will be killing him. And looks like he holds him off, but only just. Thought Leclerc had a shot at it there, but no. We slide, quick and slide around and not turn that corner too well. Still got another 7 laps to go before we hit. Verstappen and Russell still duking it out, and see what I mean? That's where I want to do. Fines. And Leclerc will probably have to swap it over, but no, I would imagine those softs would be giving everyone a bit of a trouble now. For another fastest lap, shall we? Pull away on 5 seconds and all of them. Russell slips a bit further behind now on Verstappen. We're in the green here. In this corner we'll put some ERS on again. Going this corner a bit faster, we've got something to spare. Now we stop that corner up. It's going to be the one at the end again that we're going to have to watch, because I go around there too quick normally. We're not going that much faster, even with the ERS, so yeah. No lap time deleted, I fully expect that to happen. Here it is, here it comes. No. And only green through sector 2. So we punch it all the way down the main straight here, and we did it.
Good job.
But only
That was
just.
the fastest lap of the race so far.
Now we're 6.5 seconds out on Verstappen, who's still battling Russell. Leclerc falling well off the pace there. Hamilton's gone on and taken over Sainz, but still with a second to go. Sainz would have had to appear on those softs, and I'm assuming he's going to go to the hard as he comes out. But I don't think that was the right strategy from Ferrari there. Surprise, surprise. We'll check as we go into the main straight where our teammate is in Armstrong. Or maybe even just here.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 11.2 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're in 9th place. Your last lap time was 1 minute 16.8. Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
Now we can at least get a few of those corners. Russell overtake Verstappen again. Battle them two are having today. The battle we wish I was having. Not right now though. Not with the 3-second penalty going on, which we can't take out of our pit time. A few laps left. Won't be the next lap, but it'll be the lap after. We'll get the warning, a couple lap warning that we're going to be coming in. I'm expecting to start seeing people go in now. Now we're going to give it 3 seconds. We can probably afford maybe one more slip up, and then it's going to make it interesting from a distance. But I don't want that to happen. So let's do this. Running while being quiet, it's quiet as I normally am. I have a family who's sleeping nearby, so I'm trying not to wake them up while doing this. That's why I'm not wearing my headset properly. Probably why I'm not being as excitable as I usually am when it comes to the commentating. So just so you guys are aware. Not that I'm bored of this game by any means. Verstappen and Russell duking out behind us. Hamilton now in the charge. Taking over Leclerc, which I didn't see happen out of the corner of my eye, so that's new. And then we go across there again. First one for the new set, so nothing too bad. Just be very, very careful. I can see us screwing ourselves over for a win on this race simply by going over track limits and getting penalties. So we'll see what happens. We should get the warning.
We're approaching the pit window, and you're going to be on
We should
mediums.
start seeing everyone else going in soon. Verstappen, Hamilton. Fortunately for Verstappen, that Russell's in the pit could work, even though they pitted Hamilton first, who seemed to be catching him at a rate on, so it might not have been a dumb idea. On the uphill lap, we'll radio ahead and see where our teammate is. They're probably going in next lap anyway. On a different strategy to you, or for me. I don't even remember where that was now, nearly 10 seconds in front of Russell. We're doing well. Next lap will be the 5th lap. There goes Armstrong.
So Marcus is in the pits. Marcus in the pits.
Good. So good, no stuff-ups really. Bit of a shame to see Lawson driving the Williams in this one. I know I could have seen him probably in a McLaren or one of the Red Bull seats, but Perez manages to keep his seat with Verstappen. And then I suppose you take the seat you get into the F1s. There again. This is the one.
Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap. gap to your teammate behind is 36.9 seconds. They're on fresh mediums.
That's it. Love to know where they are. Signs, Gastry, Gasly all pit. Lawson. Pitting, everyone's pitting. Verstappen hit this. Second, Hamilton. Jeez, they've done Russell a bit dirty there, don't you think? Ooh, Hamilton takes Verstappen. Verstappen comes back and takes it back. Leclerc in front of Russell.
Okay, be aware.
I'd be pissed if I was Russell.
Falling away soon.
Ooh. Last thing we needed would be another penalty there. Alright, let's see if we can get out in front. So far so good for this race, but kinda wouldn't mind if we weren't coming out in front.
Right, let's go, come on! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Look after these tyres now and we'll finish the race on this compound.
Seconds behind us. Well. Still in first with 3 seconds there, so really they're only like, what, 4 seconds in front? I love the new tyres. Hug that ground, really better hug that road. Makes me happy. Won't be much on the old highlight reel from this, I don't think. Normally it's pretty easy, I don't have to think about it, like, you know, crash it out and just put the little race we got now. But what are we at? Race like 14, like 15, we've only got like 9 laps left, 8 laps left to go. If we can hold this, we should be right. Verstappen's still holding on to that lead just.
Okay, the gap behind is 8.4 seconds.
Just a reminder, I know it says on the actual heading for this, but it is a double header today, so we're playing AFL after this one. So once whatever happens with this race finishes, we're going to take a short break. And then we'll come back ready for the AFL and round 8 for that one there. So there we go. So first off, I know I'm focusing on something a bit further in the future, but we're about halfway, I guess this will be the time to remind you to subscribe to this channel. Make sure you see all the races live. We're not even just doing all the races, obviously we're playing AFL as well. But even more so than that, we're actually doing other games and stuff as well. I'm doing a playthrough of the Grey Hill incident, which I'm not sure how well known that game is, but something tells me that it's not that well known. Some of the dialogue and stuff in it's pretty terrible, but some of the stuff that's actually in the game has been well thought out. So make sure you follow us on Twitch to see when we go live for that one. On Instagram you'll see updates for AFL, for F1, all that sort of stuff. And we do have a TikTok as well where you'll find the highlights of both the AFL and the F1s, as well as other little clips and bits and pieces from games and stuff that I've been playing throughout this time. So make sure you get onto all of that. You know, that's a little thing, you know, a little midway break and something to talk about rather than being so quiet, because I've got nothing really to say apart from what we can see from behind us. And it looks like Verstappen's trying to hold off. Hamilton's still he's broken away a little bit there, not really now by the looks of it. And we've gone faster. Okay. I was going to say something now, but I forgot what it was, so it doesn't matter, but it'd be good if we can actually get some points this race. Al's only got points in his first race. That was 8 points in. I've forgotten the name of the track, but it's the one that we always raced on in the first one. That's been now not what we're going to do in the 2025 calendar. Been replaced with Australia first up, which is awesome for me. I'm Australian, clearly, and that means it's good that I get to see the first race of the season in my home state too, not far away from my actual hometown. So it's awesome, but what's the name of it called? You guys will know what I'm talking about anyway. I just can't think of the name. It's been a long day. Didn't think I was going to get on here to be able to do this at all anyway, so there are something about the F1 I want to talk about, like about Australia opening, but there's something else. Not too sure. But that's alright. If it comes to me again, I'll tell you. We've got a bit of a longer stream tonight than usual. Maybe a couple of hours here. And then nothing to commentate on this one. It's a little bit boring. But it is what it is. And we will continue to just cruise along around here. Not like Verstappen doesn't dominate. It's not like I've dominated much this season, so it's only really this race. Let's see what happens next race, I guess. A little bit too soon for that one, so we stuffed that corner up. Alright, only a few laps left. Shorter lap times mean longer races. Laps anyway. Probably not any longer. This is the beginning of a run to get us back into contention for a championship. It'll be a close one, I'd imagine. I mean, we'll probably have to win almost every single race from here on out.
And that's just 5 laps of fuel
I don't
remaining.
think we're going to do, but it'd be pretty cool if we could. Finally off the back of a good qualifying group, some good practice sessions, and now this, here we are. 3 laps to go, 4 laps including this one. We can do this. 15 seconds in the front there. A little bit hard on the wheels as we try and turn there and keep in line with the racing line there. I know people are probably not okay with it. I know I'm probably going to turn it off, but I just can't get those braking points yet. I have been practicing, I have been trying. But it's no good for me at the moment. The next part of my, I guess, upskill is to try and turn it off as this 3D line here, as it is where it pops up, and put it as the 2D line, so I've got less to look out, less to see, and that I have been working on. It's a little bit harder, but at least I've got it off. It's only corners only on this, so it doesn't stop the racing being alright, do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, they all follow a line anyway.
I mean, funny, another one you really thought of. Oof, that would have been great if I'd have been talking this whole time and we had not been doing that.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Yep, fuel, 3 more. Something like that. 3 more laps. You count this one, so. It's not going to matter if we get another penalty at this point, is it? So the next race I doubt will be like this one. Hopefully not anyway. There we are. 2 laps left. Hopefully this is generally alright. I'm trying to talk normally without like yelling into it, but I feel like my voice itself is dull over these things. Like whenever you listen to myself back where I'm hearing myself now, it just doesn't sound very emotive. It doesn't sound like, you know, you used to be commentators, but it is my voice. And, you know, do what I can. What? Huh? I can't hear you. Got one on one. Okay.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
That was stupid. And I'll talk to that. And we win for the first time this season. It's a win. Excellent.
Oh, superb driving. That is the race win, my friend.
Yes.
Well done.
Finally. That last part there, I was trying to get a headset back on to talk.
Here then, and a commanding victory. So, Natalie, what do you think helped them deliver this result?
I really feel the track layout, combined with the track temperatures we saw today, suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres
Finally
are
got
just
the win.
at the right temperature. And the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything. It always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
And it did today.
The faces on our top 3 look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all.
finally, we've won a race. Al coming in there on first, maximum 25 points, which propels it up to 10th with Armstrong still sitting up there pretty, and KEG propelling up there a bit further away from Alpine, catching up to Ferrari. This is exactly what we needed. Now, hopefully this is a good start for Al, and this is where his season gets back on track, no pun intended, to try and obviously maximise our points. We're not that far, we're only about nearly halfway through the season, so it's not like Red Bull are totally out of range. We could see how far up we can get. I would be aiming for about 4th or 3rd, to be completely honest with you, if we can continue this kind of form up there. Armstrong absolutely killing it this season. I'm really, really happy that we've got him. He's the only thing that's keeping us in it at the moment, with consistently high points, finishing in the top 10. I don't think he's dropped out of the top 10 all season, which is really cool to see. And Al really needs to pull his finger out. I said this last race, but he really does. Not much more we can really talk about to this one, guys. It was a pretty boring race if you have a look at it in the end. That Al was too far out in front, and hopefully he can continue that sort of look in coming into the next race. I think it's in Canada next, so we're looking forward to that. All right, guys, thank you very much for joining us today. Hope that it was at least decent enough, and if you're going for KEG Racing Team, it's a win. So defending champs here. We're not doing the greatest, but we're getting there. So make sure you follow us on Twitch to see every race live. Go to Instagram and follow us there for updates on all F1 stuff for KEG Racing Team, and also follow us on TikTok to see the highlights when they drop on TikTok. I'm not sure if I said that right. Whatever. Point is, go follow us on there to see the highlights. Thanks very much for joining us today, guys. Hope it was hopefully that was what you guys wanted to see, and that we had a win. Hopefully next time we have a bit more closer racing, and maybe some points all, and again the win, depending on which one. So we'll see what happens. All right, guys, that is it from me today, and I will see you next week. Catch you on track.
PlayStation